Hey, my friends. Hope life is going great. I have a quick question for you here. What is one thing that you do outside of work that demonstrates your commitment to self-motivated learning and self-motivated work? This is something that came up in the Employment podcast, and I'd like to give a challenge to all the listeners out there, all the employees actually, to go out and take some of that insight and put it into action. So I feel it's only fair if I'm asking it of others that I also put it out there myself, and I love to invite you to also come and be a part of this here. So what is one thing that I've done outside of work to really help demonstrate that I'm interested in self-motivated learning? I think for me, where I would go on this one is building out a podcast. And I think about this because back in 2015, that was the first time I ever built out a podcast. It was the Actuarial Journey podcast, and it had really come off of really figuring out that I wanted to connect with people and I wanted to help people be more successful in terms of taking their actuarial exams and being moving forward in their career there. And like when I started it, it was really just focused on, how can I really better myself and better others through a medium that just like worked for me. And a few months later, I ended up applying for AppNexus, and I feel like it was really cool to be able to incorporate that into the story of what was going on. So for me, I feel like doing the podcast was like something that was, I don't know, it's a great way for me to demonstrate that I was still really interested in self-learning. And I think the parts of it there is that it's complicated enough. It's complicated enough to just like go out there and have to figure out what are all the individual little pieces that fit together, and what tech should you use and how do you get it online and all that different stuff. And I just think that for me, being able to have that as part of my story and have that experience was really, really meaningful. And I guess it just goes. I really like this question here. So Angela Christian was the person that was interviewed over on the podcast. You can actually, if you're interested in checking it out, you can subscribe to the podcast just by going to enjoyment.com/10. That's Angela's episode. But like in that there, she really brings up these great instances of like going above and beyond and like doing things on her own, and so that she can demonstrate that and demonstrate like how she's like a self-motivated learner. And I think that is just super cool and something that has been coming up as a theme in these Employment podcasts. So, yeah, I don't know. I'm excited. I wanted to go ahead and share a little bit of my thoughts on that there. And you'll basically see me try and do these, somewhere between 3 to 5 times a week, just going out there, sharing a question that's on my mind or that came out of the conversation. And I would love to like hear your thoughts on this, because what I'm finding is that there is no one clear path to success. There's no one clear way of doing any one thing. And what's really fun about that then is that there's a whole world of possibilities. And if you know me, I love exploring possibilities. It's the thing that like puts a smile on my face. As you can see, I actually felt my muscles changing, and I feel like my body posture just doing different things. I'm like, possibilities? Yes, count me in. So I would love to just continue doing this here, explore those possibilities with you, explore the great things that are coming from that, and also invite you to come be a part of this thing. I decided to do a live video right after I jumped out of the Employment community. You can just actually search on Facebook, just search for Enjoyment or employees. It's a tech career change community, and it's like the thing I thought of, I was like, I want to go out there and get to know people better. So we're doing 2 truths and a lie, and just having like a fun game to try and get to know each other before we move even further in trying to help each other be successful in our careers. So, I guess at the end of the day, I'm excited. I'm happy to get a chance to see you all again. I'll be looking to do this here, and in the spirit of tech and of having a tech mindset, I'm going to be iterating, and I'm going to put myself out there for feedback. So please let me know, like, is this fun? Would you like? I'm going to connect anyway. I'm going to do something on video every day. So it would be really great just to see, just to hear from you all and see what you think of the answer, what your answer is to this question, and what you would love to see going forward if I was just going to have a quick check-in every day. With that, let me go ahead and just say a quick hello here. I wanted to say a shout out to Lori. Great to see you on the video here. Thank you so much for joining. And Brad, thank you for reaching out and saying hello. Hello to you too. This is one of those things where I think that generally speaking, you never know where it's going to go, and that's kind of what makes it so much fun for me. You'll probably see a lot of my study here in Singapore when I do this, but I'll also be looking to take you other places in the apartment, as well as taking you outside and all around here in Singapore, so you can have a little bit of that experience and see a little bit of what I am experiencing and what me and Nicole are experiencing on a daily basis, while also being able to, I don't know, just look forward and see how we can help each other move forward here. So thank you so much. This was a video, like, I'm going to do video because it's just easier for me, and if you know me, I believe in leveraging your strengths and being more you. So you're probably going to see a lot of videos. I hope you don't mind. I actually got a haircut for y'all. I got a haircut from me, but it just so happened, right? Why not add on to all the great things that are coming on? So, but you'll see a lot more of me on video, and I love to see a lot more of you. I love to see your posts, your comments. If you're even enjoying this here, just hit me up with a like or something, and let me know. All right. Cool. We will leave it at that. I am so thrilled to have like a chance to connect with you, and I am letting you know that I actively read these comments, like, especially being in a completely different time zone from most of you all here. These comments are like fuel to me. They're like, yes, my friends are out there and they're making great things happen, and that just comes back and makes me want to go off and do even more. So thank you for all that there. Thank you for the likes. Thank you for the comments. Thank you for just being in this game with me here, and let me know your thoughts. We're gonna iterate. I'm gonna be there for the feedback, and we're gonna just grow, because quite frankly, that's just what we do, right? All right. So with that, I'm gonna say, here is to experience and joy each and every day. Y'all take care. Peace out. Bye.